Treating dark spots can be frustrating, especially when you have tried all those products that I've told you that they will clear your dark spots in 7 days. Those fast action cream, trust me, I've been there. I have used it all. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know I've even talked about a couple. Well, I'm going to come here and confess, all those cream will not sustain your glowy, healthy skin in the long run. Most of those products will just bleach your face temporarily. And what will happen? You start having patches, uneven skin tone. And here is the honest truth. Clearing dark spots, melasma, uneven skin tone is not a quick fix. It takes time and patience, and in some cases even more difficult than treating acne. So in this video, I am going to be showing you how to treat your skin condition, those melasma, uneven skin tone, hyperpigmentation, all of that. I'm going to tell you how to treat them properly with proper skin care. That will be a long-term thing, no shortcuts here. We are aiming for a healthy and a glowy skin. And now, with no further ado, let's jump right into the video. Hi there, my name is Purity and I do everything beauty, skincare and lifestyle. Now, before we go into how to treat the skincare concern, I would love to give a proper definition or to help you properly understand what it is you're treating, because there is hyperpigmentation, there is uneven skin tone, there is melasma. So you just know the difference and know what exactly you are trying to treat for your skin. Now, hyperpigmentation happens, or it is when you have a particular area of your skin that is darker than the rest of your skin. This happens where there is excess production of melanin, and melanin is the pigment that is responsible for your skin coloration. Now, the second would be melasma. This is also a form of hyperpigmentation, where it is usually triggered by hormones, pregnancy, or sun exposure. So you see, when you say you have sunburn, you fall under melasma. It's melasma that you are actually treating, right? But we call it sunburn because you've been exposed to the sun, and then we believe that the sun has given us burn on our skin, and then we call it sunburn. It is placed under melasma. The third will be uneven skin tone, and this just means where you have multiple tones on your face or patches. I remember then when I was in university, in my 100 level, I had a lot of people ask me, Purity, you have like different colors on your skin. And the funny thing is that I wasn't even using any products. I just know that is how my skin has always been. But thank God for growth and thank God for proper skincare. This is usually caused by acne scars. It also happens with sun damage, friction, also because you've used those past bleaching products or bleaching cream on your skin. All of these that I have mentioned are related, and melanin plays a huge role in this. So when your skin is inflamed, exposed to sun, constantly irritated, your melanocyte, which is the pigment cells, will now produce more melanin, which causes that area or those parts of your face to look darker. I understand that you might be wanting to treat your hyperpigmentation, melasma, uneven skin tone, and you just feel that it is not, your skin is not coming together yet. I would honestly tell you to be patient. Here is the reason why it feels like those hyperpigmentation or dark spots on your skin is taking longer to go. Those dark spots are not surface level issues. You're just seeing them on your skin, but it does not end here. They penetrate deep into the skin. And because our skin regenerates after every 21 to 28 days, it can take weeks or even months to see good results on your skin. You see why I said sometimes treating hyperpigmentation can even be more difficult, especially if you want to treat it with the right step. So if your skin shade after every 3 to 4 weeks and each cycle brings in your skin, so you need a constant skincare routine for about 2 to 3 weeks to start seeing those hyperpigmentation fade away. And that's why bleaching product is a no-no for me, because I know better. Because what it does is that it would only affect the surface area, but it does not do anything inside, and then in the long run it even damages your skin more. Now let's build a proper skincare routine. The first thing I'm going to advise you to get is a cleanser. If you're oily, acne prone skin like me, I will advise you to get a cleanser that would treat or that would help with the treatment of your acne. And you know why? If you only focus on treating your acne scars, your hyperpigmentation, you're seeing results in 2-3 weeks, your your hyperpigmentations are fading away, or your uneven skin tones are fading away, without treating those acne, even when those scars or hyperpigmentation are fading away, you're getting new acne, and those new acne will be leaving you with acne scars that you still have to treat. So the cycle will keep going over and over again. So the first thing I will advise for someone that has an oily acne prone skin is to use a cleanser that would also help you treat your acne. But the thing is, you would always use that cleanser every day, especially now that the weather is cold over here. You can use those cleansers like 3 times in a week and get a hydrating cleanser that you can use every other day. Okay, this is really important because we need balance and your skin needs healing. So we are trying not to do anything that will further irritate our skin and all of that. Now, if you're not oily acne prone skin, just use a hydrating cleanser that works perfectly for your skin type. There are a lot out there, so check for them and use something that works for you. If you want a recommendation, you can just leave that in the comment section. Tell me your skin type and I'll do well to drop a proper recommendation for you. The second step would be your toner. And for toners, I would advise for someone that has an oily acne prone skin to also go for a toner that is hydrating. Don't worry, it will not further make you feel oily or greasy. Just go for a good toner that is hydrating. I will also advise you to use a toner that has like a brightening ingredient inside, because that would also help with your hyperpigmentation. Now we're talking about toners that have ingredients like lecaros root, niacinamide. We have a good toner from Good Molecule that contains niacinamide. We have a good toner from Aquel that contains lecaros root. So toners like this that would also help brighten your skin is needed. So if you're dry skin, you want to further go into a toner that maybe has hyaluronic acid or glycolic acid because you want to really hydrate your skin, but do not skip a toner. Now the thing, or why I'm advising you not to skip this step, is because when you're trying to treat something like hyperpigmentation and all of that, you need good balance. You need to have a healthy skin. You need your skincare barrier to be properly, not be damaged. So you need to follow these steps right and do them properly. I think I'm going to drop a video about skincare barrier and all of that maybe in my next video or so, but just stay tuned for that because that is needed when you are trying to treat your skin. Now the third step would be your serum, and this is the powerhouse when it comes to your hyperpigmentation, melasma, uneven skin tone. Serums, you know, those what you're going to, or how I'm going to explain it is, you're replacing those 7 days active cream for your serums, because that is where all those things you really need for those hyperpigmentation and all those skincare concerns, it is found in your serum. So we're going to go really hard on serums. I think I'm going to say serums and active. The serums and the active is where the magic happens, and they are really good serums that contains ingredients that we are looking for. So ingredients like vitamin C, alpha arbutin, niacinamide, kojic acid, name them. Now I'm just going to pick some serums and some active and properly explain why you need them, when you should need them, and how to properly use them. So the first on my list will be vitamin C. Vitamin C is an antioxidant. It brightens, it helps with uneven skin tone. It helps protect against UV damage. Now, vitamin C is a very good serum and a very good ingredient for someone that is trying to properly treat the hyperpigmentation, melasma, uneven skin tone. Now, what you want to do is you want to get a good vitamin C that you'll be using, and you use this vitamin C in the morning. So once you're done cleansing your face and you've done your toner, the next thing you want to do on your face is to apply your vitamin C. I think I'll make a proper video on how to apply this product on your face, how long you're supposed to wait after this and after that. Let me know if you like a video like that, and I'll do well to make a video for you. So using your vitamin C, is always advisable to use a vitamin C in the morning, because aside helping to brighten your skin, it also helps to protect your skin from UV damage. The next I'm going to be talking about is niacinamide. If you're oily skin, niacinamide is a very good one for you, because niacinamide helps to control oil and it also helps to brighten the skin. Now, niacinamide is something you can use at night. So if you're oily skin, you can use vitamin C in the morning and use your niacinamide at night. They are perfect combos. Another brightening ingredient would be your alpha arbutin. Now, this is a very good brightening ingredient, and it fades hyperpigmentation gently. Now, if you're looking for a good serum to get if you're oily skin, after getting your vitamin C, you can go for this one from Balance, and then you can go for this one for Tiam because it contains niacinamide plus alpha arbutin. Now, combine the both of them, AM and PM, you will definitely see your hyperpigmentation fade with time. Another good ingredient you can use would be your tranexamic acid. This is great for people that have those stubborn melasma. I also so there is a way I combine these ingredients in different parts of my step that just works for me. So I have a face wash that contains tranexamic acid. I don't have it as a serum, but I have it in a face wash that contains tranexamic acid because I'm using vitamin C and niacinamide, and they are doing great for me. So using a face wash that contains tranexamic acid still does the job for me, okay? The next ingredient I'll be mentioning would be azelaic acid. This is good for post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. It helps brighten. You can get a serum or active, or let's say a cream that contains 2 or 3 or more of these brightening ingredients if your skin can tolerate it. If your skin can tolerate it and you have a cream or a serum that contains 2 or 3 of these brightening ingredients, good and fine, go for it and stick to it. Now, if you're dry skin and you say, okay, I mentioned something for oily skin, vitamin C and niacinamide, what can you use? You can use your vitamin C in the morning and use your azelaic acid at night, because most dry skin people, honestly, I feel most of them are sensitive skin. So azelaic acid will help with your pHI, also helps to brighten your skin. But aside this, please do not just focus only on the things I've said. Make your researches and go for products that works for you and something you can stick with. But for every skin type, you can always use vitamin C in the morning, then find what works for you at night and stick to it. The fourth step would be your moisturizer. Funny enough, I think a couple days ago, my dad looked at my face and said, this your shine, is it not too much? And I said, that is skincare, is not too much. But he does not know what I have done in this skin that is telling me that the shine is too much. And then I asked my brother, is the shine on my face? So I said, no. Anyone that looks at you know you have a proper skincare routine. I'm like, you get it. He does not understand that it's proper skincare that is making my skin shine like this, right? So having a proper moisturizer is needed in your skincare routine, especially now you're trying to treat your hyperpigmentation. Any little thing can irritate your skin. Your skincare barrier can get damaged. So you need to properly hydrate your skin. You need to properly lock in the moisture, and your moisturizer would help you with that. Now, if you are oily skin, don't go for a moisturizer that is too greasy or is too heavy. You still want to go for a moisturizer that will be lightweight. I'm using this one from Cosrx. I am currently using this one that contains hyaluronic acid. So if you're dry skin, because we all know that hyaluronic acid is a really good one, so dry skin person can use the Cosrx that contains hyaluronic in it. But if you're oily skin, you can always use the Cosrx all-in-one cream. That is what I have been using, but I think that wasn't available, so I went for the hyaluronic, the one that, let me just, so it is written hyaluronic acid intensive cream from Cosrx. I also have the hyaluronic all-in-one cream, but that I just purchased because I don't want to hear sold out again. So it's there. So if you're oily skin, the hyaluronic all-in-one cream is good. To me, both of them have the same formula, but we all know that, okay, hyaluronic acid can be more hydrating. So if you're dry skin, you can go for that, although it's more expensive, a bit more expensive than the all-in-one cream. So any of these two does the job. If you have other good moisturizer you've been using, please let me know in the comment section. And also, if you're dry skin, you want to look out for moisturizer that contains ingredients like pentanoid, ceramide, hyaluronic acid, and the rest of them. So the fifth routine would be your sunscreen. And I will advise that, because the sun isn't really out nowadays, everywhere is looking gloomy, you feel you can go out without using the sun. So I recently got the retinol. Sorry for deriving, but let me just give you an example of someone that feels the cold weather, has no sun or nothing, the sun cannot do anything to her because it is raining and then the sun is typically not out. So I recently got tretinoid from my mother, and I said that she should start using tretinoid. It's good for her because I recently just started using tretinoid. And then I specifically told her, I said, Mommy, use your tretinoid only at night. And I got the 0.025% for her. And I said, don't even use every day. Okay, let's just start with every other day, because if I tell her use it 3 times in the night, I know her, she might not really remember what or when she used them, when she did not use it. I said, okay, let's do this every other night. Okay, so use it today, don't use it tomorrow. And I know that 0.025% is very minimal. It's not so heavy. And then when we were going the other day, we were driving, and then she said, that thing that you bought for me, I used it yesterday night and I used it this morning. And I said, why did you use it yesterday night? I used it this morning. She said she's using it every other day, right? So she's using it every other day. She's using it every other day, morning and night. And I told her, and I specifically told her, I said, it is not compatible with your son. You cannot use an active like that and go out in the morning. It won't work. And she said, but there is no sun. And I said, even though you're not seeing the sun, the UV rays is still there and it is not good. So this is just an example for people that will come and tell you, it is raining. The sun has nothing on me. The sun still have something on you, my darling. And if you're trying to treat your hyperpigmentation on even skin tone, you need to get a sunscreen, and a good sunscreen. I'm tired of people telling me I'm using the Dr. Rachel sunscreen and I'm trying to treat my hyperpigmentation. My darling, you can do better. If there is one thing I'll tell you to go hard on is your sunscreen. Go really hard on your sunscreen. Go really hard on your sunscreen. Go really hard on your serums and your active. Trust me, you're going to see proper results. Even if you're not going too hard on your cleanser, or you're not going too hard on your toner, but if you go very hard on your serum and on your sunscreen, you will definitely see results. What this UV rays does is that it worsens your dark spots. It worsens your hyperpigmentation. It worsens your skin condition. Go for a really good sunscreen. There are really good sunscreens out there. Currently, I'm using the one from Skin Aqua. I've been using this for years now, and it is perfect for my oily skin. I'm also using this one here, but it differs. When the weather is really cold, I can use this because it's very moisturizing. But if not, the Skin Aqua does it perfectly for me for my oily skin. There are really good sunscreens out there. The Korean skincare is really doing well for sunscreen. Okay, so look for what works for you and stick to it. If you're dry skin, leave me in the comments what sunscreen are you using that works well for you. I think this one that I use once in a while is also doing really well for people that has dry skin, because it is very moisturizing. So if you're dry skin, you can also go for this. Now the sixth step would be to exfoliate. And if you were trying to treat your hyperpigmentation, melasma and all of that, you really need to exfoliate. So earlier in this video, I stated that our skin shade after every 3 to 4 weeks, that's about 21 to 24 days. So when you exfoliate your skin, it helps to remove the dead skin layers and help newer skin to surface faster. It also helps those actives and serums and all of that, those products you're using, to work faster, because now your pores are open, your face is fresh. It's like, I want all of that. Please give me everything you have for me. So that is what it does for you. It literally just opens up to accept all the good actives you want to give to it, to have a healthy, glowy skin. So we have our AHA, like glycolic acid, lactic acid. We have our BHA, like salicylic acid. This is really good for people that has oily skin. We also have enzymes, exfoliant, that is good for people that have sensitive skin. Now, you can also use an exfoliant that contains AHA and BHA. So what I would advise you to do is, because what I am using is, I'm using the AHA, BHA. Let me choose. For me, I'm using this one from Balance. It contains 10% AHA and 2% BHA. So this contains glycolic acid and it contains salicylic acid. Now, for oily skin, the best exfoliant would be your BHA, which is salicylic acid, because it unplugs the pores. It helps control sebum, which is oil. It also helps with acne and blackhead. So the BHA is perfect for oily skin. Now, if you have a product like this that contains BHA and AHA, it still works perfect for you, because AHA will help with dull skin and also fade hyperpigmentation. So it has like the 2-in-1. This is what I'm using, and I use this just twice or 3 times in a week. I am not sure. Purity, how many times? 1, 2, 3. I think I use this 2 times in a week only. Trust me, if you focus on these 6 steps, just be patient and allow your skin breathe. You're going to see results. If you can give it 2 months of being constant with everything that I have said, you are definitely going to see results. And I know how hard it can get, because it's hard for me too. I am also trying to deal with hyperpigmentation and all of that, and I know how impatient this thing can get. If you look at my skin, you see that They'll say hyperpigmentation here, but trust me, it was worse than this before. So if I'm seeing improvements, I can come here to boldly say that you can see improvement too with time. Just give it time, be consistent, and when you finally get that glowy, healthy skin, you're going to be so happy that you gave it time and you worked with your skin. Now, before we end this video, I'm going to tell you some mistakes that you have been making and some things you should stop immediately if you are still doing. The first thing is, you see those 7 days whitening cream you have, please, my darling, keep it aside. Please just dump it somewhere, okay, and focus on a healthy, glowy skin. Now, it's going to be more difficult because you might notice that your skin is not as white or as light as it used to be. Just give it time. It is going to get balanced and you're going to have a glowy, healthy skin. The second mistake that you wouldn't want to make is overuse of active. You don't want to irritate your skin. You don't want to burn your skin. I know I've mentioned active. I know I've mentioned exfoliants and serums and all of that, but please be careful. Don't damage your skin. Don't damage your skincare barrier. What we're trying to do is balance our skin, help with our skin barrier, and help to have that glowy, healthy skin. So please do not overuse active. If you're using an exfoliant, don't do more than 3 times in a week. If you have a sensitive skin, please don't do more than twice in a week and space it, okay? So make sure that when you get something, make sure you're reading the ingredients or how to use properly. Go online, make researches on it before you start using. If you can, also do a patch test on your skin with those products. The next mistake you don't want to make is not to use sunscreen. I've emphasized how important the sunscreen is, whether the weather is cold, whether it's hot, wherever it is, use your sunscreen. It is important. The next thing I would advise against would be an inconsistent skincare routine. You have to be consistent to see that glowy, healthy skin you want. Do not do exfoliation today and then next time you're doing an exfoliate or the next time exfoliating your skin is after 2 weeks. You have to be consistent. It needs work to have a healthy, glowy skin. So far your skin have been damaged. So far you've had those hyperpigmentation. You need to be consistent. You need to put in the work to get that perfect skin or near perfect skin that you want. Another thing I'll advise against is you not using your moisturizer, especially my oily skin ladies and gentlemen. Please do not think because you're oily skin then you have the liberty of skipping moisturizer. It does not work like that. You're even going to make your skin produce more oil. Your skin has to be hydrated. Your skin has to be hydrated. The oil you are producing and the moisturizer you're using, they are two different things. They work differently. If you're using the white moisturizer, you won't get that greasy feeling that you're scared of. So use the white moisturizer for your skin to help lock in the moisture. The final thing I would advise against is to pick your acne or pop your acne. Stop it. It's going to even lead to more acne scars. Allow your pimples to be. Allow your acne to be. There's sometimes my acne will be looking at me like this in the eyes with the white head. Someone will look at my skin and be like, Purity, let me just, don't do it. Thank you very much. Allow it to go by itself. It is much better. I think I have one, right? Okay, it has gone by itself. Do I have anyone? I'm trying to find one for you guys, but I don't think I have anyone right now. But I do have whiteheads too, and because of I'm using like I mentioned, I recently just added retinol on my skin, and I'm noticing that it is purging my face, and then it always brings those whitehead acne and all of that. And I'm like, I'm not going to touch you. I know you're doing your work. I'm patient. If patient was a person, I don't know if it's going to be me because I am really trying to just hold on, especially with this retinol because it's really purging my face. But yes, stop breaking those acne. So if you're dealing with hyperpigmentation, dark spots, melasma, just have a reminder it is not a one thing. It's not a one fix. It's a system. That's why when I see people using those 7 days cream, I'm not judging because I have been there also. I just advise them. This will not do long term for you. It won't do proper healthy skincare for you, right? It's a system. You need these steps to work, okay? And I know that some people don't want to put in the work, so good and fine. But if you're watching the video, I am sure you are ready to take your skin to another level. So with every cycle of your skin regeneration, it is bringing you closer to getting that healthy, glowy skin you want. I hope this video helps you understand what the skincare concern you're actually dealing with and how to properly treat that skincare concern. Let me know if you're doing any of this step in the comment section. Let me know if this is something you would like to incorporate. If you have any question as well, also drop that in the comment section. I'll do well to give you an answer. If you also want me to create a video for you, let me know in the comment section and I will try my best to make that video for you. And until my next video, I love you. Stay beautiful, stay happy, and stay blessed. Bye bye.